I made $1 million ad campaign in a single day for less than $40. I'm about to show you exactly how I did it, the tool that I used, and finally the end result and the total cost breakdown for the project. So I've been brainstorming something fun to do with this, right? And I came up with this sneaker brand called Void. Let me know in the comments if you have a guess what this is inspired by. I already have my mock-up images, but nothing else. So I'm gonna go to invideo and upload these product images to their Agent 1. invideo is sponsoring this video, and their Agent 1 is one of my go-to tools when working on creative projects. I've already created a cinematic film with this agent and made a whole review video about that, which I'll link at the end of this one, but today we're testing it out for its understanding of brand and product videos. To get started, I'll just say, let's create an ad campaign for this basketball shoe. As simple as that. In just a couple seconds, the agent has analyzed all of my images and is ready to work. First, it wants to know where the campaign is running, whether that's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or all of them. Let's go with all of the above. Now, its reply to me wants to know about style. It's already got a great understanding of the brand direction from the images that I uploaded, meaning like a more stylized, futuristic energy. So let's confirm that we want it like this with a higher end production quality and less grounded and gritty. Now it wants to know a few other details like the duration that we're looking for, whether we want an athlete in the video, and what we want the sound to be like. I want a 15-second video, and I also want to make just the product video right now with no actors in it, and then we'll move on to different video types in a bit. Now within literally 20 seconds, it's given me a whole treatment with the full style plan and shot list for making our first ad. The style is spot on. We're talking sensory deprivation, kind of like a Stranger Things vibe, and the shot list breaks down exactly the combination of shots that I think will look good, starting from the shoe's arrival all the way to the end card. So now you get a feel for just how quick and powerful this tool is, even for the ideation phase of video creation. You don't need to have everything planned out before you start working here. Also, quick side note, one of my critiques of this tool when I first tested it out for cinematic video creation a while ago was it took a really decent amount of time to load, but after recent updates, this has gotten way faster, at least where images are concerned. We're talking seconds for things that used to take a couple of minutes, so that's awesome from a workflow perspective. Now the agent is ready to generate assets for us, and it can do all of the images and videos right off the bat, but I want to start with just the hero image. You can see the agent getting to work, and it's already given us a style reference image using Nano Banana Pro. Now I didn't tell it to use Nano Banana Pro, but this is 100% the best AI model for it to have used for this because Nano Banana is unmatched when it comes to image lighting rendering. And look, this looks awesome, so we'll answer its question and say, yeah, let's just build the storyboard next. A minute later, we've got the storyboard for the video. This one looks good, though there is one thing that I would like to change. First, I want you to notice though that the agent has decided to use GPT Image 2 for this particular generation. And again, I think that this is the perfect choice because while Nano Banana Pro is better at lighting, GPT is much better at text and design rendering, which is way more important for this part of the process. Again, the agent already knew that, so I didn't even have to ask for a model swap. Now, the thing that I want to change here is that the shoe in frame number 3 should be more vertical. So I asked the agent to change that. It's given us this result, but I still want the shoe rotated and flipped so that the toe side is down. So I'll ask for this one last change, and then the agent nailed it. This storyboard is a slightly different layout than the other ones, and I actually like this one a lot better. And you can see frame 3 is now exactly as I envisioned it. We're ready to move on to the video generation, but before we just let the agent generate a video, I want to see if we can do the whole thing in one 15-second Seedance 2.0 generation. Let's see what the agent thinks about this. And yeah, it's confirming my gut on how to approach this, but it's also warning that with this approach, if one shot comes out bad, we'll have to regenerate the entire thing, which is true. I do think that it's still worth it though for the continuity and for the audio continuity, so let's just generate it. While that's rendering, I want to show you exactly how this is able to create images and videos that perfectly align with my brand without me having to manually describe and reference the images every time. Agent 1 does work in this main tab, the notebook tab, but right next to it is the context tab. This is like the brain of the agent. In here, whenever I upload a reference or make a decision in the chat, it updates the context to include that info. So this brain has project info, lighting rules, color grade rules, hard avoids, the environment, camera language, and typography styles. There's also my product references and our color palette. All of these things keep our product and design language locked across all of our multiple generations, which we should see now in our first video generation. Oh, well, it's not ready yet. Now, unfortunately, and this is just really bad timing, but Seedance 2.0 is having problems on the ByteDance side right now as I'm testing it, so 1080p renders, which is what we requested, are failing a lot. That said, the agent did recognize that it failed and it automatically tried again without me having to do anything, which is nice. And this generation took about 20 minutes, but we have a result. Okay, overall this looks pretty good, but there are some details that it messed up on the first pass. Take note of what the sole of the shoe looks like in this first shot. It's all carbon fiber in the middle here, while our reference image had white in the sole. But I realized that this is actually an error in the storyboard that we created. I didn't catch that before, and I think that's what's throwing off the video gen. Now as we move down, this shot looks good. The textures are really nice on the fabric right here. This shot has that all black sole again, and we do have a little text artifacting going on here, which is Seedance's fault, really. But now we get this extra shot of the sole with the white element in it, and this one is actually accurate to our original product photo. This final shot and the text at the end looks pretty solid too. Aside from the sole error, I do like the final shot, but I would love to see a version with more fast cuts, so I asked the agent to develop a new version with higher energy. I'm also going to remove the flawed storyboard as a reference so that we don't run into that problem with the shoe sole again. Again, this generation took a while, but here's our result. No sole error anymore, which is good, but there were a couple glitches on the tongue of the shoe where it had an extra V on it. That, again, is just Seedance stuff, though. It's not really on the back of the agent. Seedance just makes some mistakes like that still. But between these two versions, which one do you like more? Let me know down in the comments. Now that we've got our cinematic ad complete, I want to make a vertical ad with an athlete showing off the shoes in action. I told the agent to work on this for me and go with a basketball court location and some spotlight-style lighting to keep the void aesthetic. The agent asked some clarifying questions about the video direction, like the athlete's description, what actions I want him to take, and the energy of the video, all of which I answered, and then it gave me an amazing full shot list for this video. We just need a couple new assets for this one because I haven't given it a reference image for the athlete, so let's build him real quick. Here's what the agent gave me, and I think it looks pretty good, but I have an idea. I want the entire scene of the video to be completely black and white except for the shoes. That's where our only pop of color is gonna come from. So I'm gonna have the agent generate new reference images with that in mind. Oh yeah, these look absolutely awesome. He is missing the dunk here in the storyboard, but I don't think that this is gonna affect video gen at all, so we're just gonna go for it. I am gonna ask it for 720p resolution on this one though, because I think that that's gonna give us a much faster generation time, and 720p is usually good enough resolution if you're viewing it in a vertical format. Wow, that did load much quicker. Lesson learned, with Seedance, if you want a decent generation load time, go for 720p resolution. This one was sick. I love the energy of the video, and I love that the color grade stayed consistent the entire time with those purple shoes and the rest of it being black and white. So our ad campaign is complete. Things took a little bit of time and a little bit of tweaking, but the horizontal and vertical videos look good to me. The question is, how much did this actually cost me? Typically an ad campaign from start to completion like this, I mean, you'd be looking at $100,000 plus. On invideo, this whole workflow, including the video generations, consumed about 155 credits. invideo's generative plan works out to be about 21 cents per credit, so in total, this entire ad campaign and sequence came in at a production budget of roughly $33. Now look, when it comes to the quality of video and image gen models right now, I'm not saying that we're gonna replace creative and talented video producers with this, but what the agent is incredible for are brands, freelancers, or agencies who want to massively scale and streamline production. Agent 1 was effectively able to build an entire brand guide, lookbook, and create proof of concept ads in half a day on a minuscule budget. As usual, I have a link for you to check it out yourself down below, and if you're curious about how this AI agent can be used to create an entire cinematic film where the budgets go into the multi-millions, check out this video up over here.